All right, on your marks, ready, set, go. It's time for a liquid race. So what we're going to do now is we are going to see if liquids move faster or slower than others. Like the last experiment, we saw that the same amount of liquid can move more, same liquid can move around freely to take up whatever container it's in. We're going to see if liquids can be different from each other and move faster or slower when they take up that space. So what I want you guys to do is you're going to find at least 2 liquids around your house. You're going to find one that's really thin and one that's really thick. And what you're going to do is we are going to have a race between those 2 liquids. We're going to put a few drops of each on a piece of paper, and we're going to hold the paper up, and we're going to watch the liquids drip down the paper, and whichever gets to the end first is the winner. So for this experiment, you're going to need a piece of paper. If you have construction paper, that works best, but any paper will do. You're going to need some kind of tray or some kind of safe area because when the stuff drips, depending on the liquids you choose, it might get a little messy. You're going to need a marker. You're going to need a spoon, obviously, to make your drops, or if you have a dropper or something like that. And then, of course, your 2 liquids. Now, the liquids I'm going to use are water, and something that most people forget is a liquid glue. This is going to be my thick liquid because we all know when we squirt glue out of the container, it comes out in that big, white, gloppy kind of mess. So this is my thick liquid. My thin liquid is water because water is very thin. You can't hold it, you can't grab it, it really just pours. So, and it really has no consistency to it. With the glue, you can put it in your hands, you can kind of play with it, but the water, if you put it in your hands, it just drips right out. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to basically make a starting line for our liquids. And how we're going to do that is at one side, the top of our paper, you're just going to make 2 circles, just like this. All right? So we're just going to have 2 circles. And then we're going to have a finish line. So at the bottom of your paper, you're just going to make as straight as possible. And if you can see, there was a little divot in my paper. You're just going to draw a line across the bottom. That's your finish line. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our liquids. So because the thick liquid probably won't go anywhere, I advise you do that first. So open up your glue, and it doesn't matter which side you want it on, and you're going to put a nice healthy dot of glue onto your starting line. Then we're going to do the same thing with the water. Now the water, the paper is going to try and absorb it. So when we do this, we have to make sure we put a decent amount on, and we have to act quickly. So what we're going to do is you're going to just take a couple spoonfuls, and nice and easy, you're going to pour it on. And if it takes up more space in the circle, that's fine because we want to see which one moves first. And then we're going to go ready, set, go. And look at that. The water made it down, and the glue, gravity's starting to take over, and the glue is slowly starting to travel down. So which one moved faster? Well, obviously, we saw it was the water. The water was gone, and look, it's like the glue is the turtle in the race, and it's slowly but surely moving, and at some point, I'm sure it will get to the finish line. It's crawling very slowly. But as you can see, the water was definitely faster. Now, why do you think the water traveled faster? That's right, it's thinner. It has no weight to it. It's very, very thin, and it moves very quickly. And the minute the water was tilted up, it went right to the bottom. The glue, however, is thicker, so it moves slower because there's more weight to it. And although, like, it's probably moving a little faster because I'm shaking the paper a little bit, it's moving along very slowly. So obviously what we did learn is that thinner liquids travel faster. So you guys can do this at home. Pick whatever liquids you want, or if you want, these are the easiest ones to do because I'm sure obviously everyone has water, and I'm sure most of you have glue. A liquid glue is fine. If it's clear, if it's colored, whatever kind of liquid glue you have, it will be fine. And we'll see who the winner of your race is. And if you have other liquids that you would like to add to your race, that's great. You don't only have to do 2. You can do as many as you want. You can do different races and then have a grand event to see who the champion is of all the rounds. So have fun, explore, and we'll see what you guys come up with. All right.